Alright, guys. Just waiting for you to arrive. Okay, looks like you, I am a Lego guy. I don't have much Legos, but anymore, but I am a Lego guy. Wow, everybody's coming in. Jeez, I thought it would be I thought it'd be a quiet night. Thank you, Doritos 3D. Do you have a lot of cats? Actually, I only have one. I only have one cat, and he is featured in the video. How did you make it? In Photoshop or in Animate? Well, I'll go more into it in a bit here. You guys just have to wait. I'll pull it up in a second. Just waiting for people to come in here. How old am I? I am 28. I'm 28 years old. What is your favorite villain? Like real life or or fiction? Thank you, David. David Insom. Thank you so much. That's not a lot of cats. No, I only have one. But I feel like I have a lot because wherever I go, I there's a cat where I go. Like my family's house, they have a cat, so I'm pretty like connected to their cat. I was the one who actually got helped them adopt that cat too. So, and then there's somewhere else I go. Oh yeah, my friend Austin, he also has a cat. So I feel like I have a lot of cats. But I just have, I just know like three cats, really good friends. Yes, you nailed it, dude. Doritos, you freaking nailed it. It is Batman Forever. And the cool thing about this is I'm going to do this. I'm not going to animate this, but I'm going to draw keyframes. Like basically, like you can already see here, I already have one. I did this a long time ago. And I have another one. And I have so many other ones of the whole scene. So I'm just going to draw. I'm going to do really good renderings of this scene. And then I'm just going to put the audio over it. And then cut to each. So I'm not going to even animate the whole scene. I'm just going to use those keyframes. So because I have all these drawings and I think they're pretty good. So I wanted to use them somehow. So yeah, I just figured I could do it that way. I could just use them that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I really wanted to animate the scene, but it would take too long. So, but the least I could do is animate the keyframes, or just draw out the keyframes, and then we'll have all the keyframes there. So you could see what it could look like if it were animated, kind of like a storyboard of it. But I'm gonna color it too. I'm gonna put a color. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. But first, I'm gonna get into the animation. So I hope everybody's still here to watch. So here it is. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, I can see I had the, so I know, yeah, right, for sure. Yeah, I kind of went for my own kind of Disney kind of ish design, like a weird Disney inspired. Do you always have to start with a sketch construction? Oh yeah, always a sketch. This, for instance, this was a sketch. It started out, this was on paper. I think I might have it here, yes. Here it is. Here is the sketch. This is the sketch I started out with. I really dug the style I found here, and I was thinking about making it a comic, but then I was like, oh, this scene is short enough. I mean, might as well just animate it, and it took me like 2 weeks. It took me almost 2 weeks to do it. 4 seconds took me almost 2 weeks. Thank you, Blue Soda. I love Blue Soda, man. Blue Soda is like my crack. Like Baja Blast from Taco Bell. That shit'll kill me, man. Because I'll drink too much. Thank you, Alex. So yeah, now we'll get into the actual animation. Oh, hey man, how's it going? I really overthought this quite a bit, because I pretty much had it done for a while, but I was just like, kept looking at it, and I'm still not happy with it. I feel like there's I feel like I could have put a lot more cats in, but it was such a hassle to put them in the first place. This is a very kind of a difficult one to do, but you know, I learned a lot on it. I learned a lot doing this. Well, you know, it depends on it depends on how difficult the animation is going to be. Thanks. Because, you know, you have to do really good drawings, and you have to do it for every frame. So, you know, no matter what you're doing, it's going to take a while, because you want it to look good. So each drawing has to be good. So how long does it take to do a good drawing? I don't know. I mean, it takes me about an hour to do a really good drawing. So, like a really good drawing, it would take me an hour to do. So that's just one metric, one way of looking at it. So this shot right here, this had 8 drawings. This is 8 frames. Let's see if it plays. I just played it. It's not playing. There we go. So yeah, that was 8 frames. So the thing is with this, in order to get it done quicker, I went on a lower frame rate. So this is 10 frames per second. This thing was 10 frames per second. I didn't go 12. I didn't go 15. I didn't go 24 or 30. I went 10 frames per second. And I don't think anybody notices. I don't think anybody really notices. Nobody said anything. So that's what I went with. I don't know if you guys can notice all the cats here, but and there's not really like anything to them, you know. It's not really, they're not like huge references. The only big one is like this guy. I mean, I think I drew him well enough to know who it is, but yeah, like for the one in the background, this is my cat. That's Peter. I put Peter in the background. I gave him a little animation, so he's turning his head over so you can see his eyes light up. What was something you struggled with when you draw? What's up, man? You know, it's all a struggle, really. If I'm not really feeling it, it's always a struggle. I kind of have to be feeling what I'm doing. Gracield. I know you said, I think you mean Garfield there, but yeah, it's gave him a little blink animation. But yeah, so getting back to this, it's what are you talking about? That is Garfield. to make him look more like Garfield. So this is 8 frames here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 7. Actually, this is 7 frames. So yeah, this is 7 frames. And there's a lot of cats here. There's a lot of cats going on. I think let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. And I feel like there still doesn't seem to be that much, but that's a lot. Oh, good, thanks. Yeah, there's 13 cats here in this one shot. It still doesn't look like that many. I think I could have put a lot more. But I feel like I'm just getting sick of this thing. I wanted to post it. So let's move on to the next one here. This shot, I hope you guys can tell the little kitten on the top, giving his little ear there. A little pulling back on his ear there. Oh yeah, that's meant to be Garfield. I didn't want it to be too obvious. I would have drawn it more accurate, but I just kind of wanted it to be like, you know, a subtle reference there, because they're all in a certain style. So I feel like I didn't want to change the style too much. But I probably should have just made it look just like Garfield. What YouTube channels that make animations do you like? I like Harry Partridge a lot. He's really inspiring. Well, that's as far as 2D. Yeah, Harry Partridge and you know, the Psychic Pebbles and all those guys. Oni 101, is it? Whatever. And of course Forrest, my friend Forrest. Forest Fire. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about that. I mostly watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube. I watch so many tutorials online of how to do stuff. If you want to learn anything, just go on YouTube, man. Just watch YouTube videos. You'll learn all about it. Anyway, because that's kind of what I'm doing right here. I'm teaching you guys how to do this stuff today specifically. Is Catman a thing? I think there is a Catman. I think he's like a boxer or something. I'm not sure if he's called Catman though. Will you one day make a diary of Olympic animation? 1%. I've never watched. That's a I'm 28 years old, so that's a generation I think ahead of me. I never watched it, but the movie looks really good. The live action movie looks really funny, so I might check that out at some point. It's funny because Catwoman has all these cats, but like Batman, he like lives in a cave with like thousands of bats. So he's like saying you like cats, but he lives with bats, dude. He lives with thousands of bats. Maybe not this close up, but it's kind of funny for him to. Oh, Wildcat, that's what it is. But yeah, it's funny for him to call her out or whatever. But he's got like thousands of pet bats. Anyway, so yeah, this is so this was done in all the drawing was done in Procreate. This was done on the iPad. So I'll bring it over. Oh, this is where my music is playing. I'll turn it down. I'm sorry I can't bring this into. I can't use this as a second screen on my computer, so you can't. I'm just going to show it to you. But excuse me. Thank you, my friends. So yeah, you can see it's not as big a. Oh my goodness. not a big a screen as my big tablet or whatever. But so yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did Batman on, or Procreate. And there is an animation side to it. Animation assist where you can animate. But yeah, so yeah, let me bring that up so you guys can see what it's like. Yeah, I learned how to do I learned how to group layers and I was able to color underneath the layer by grouping them. So if you want to learn how to color uh, underneath, like basically color the underneath the lines here in Procreate, you can do that through grouping. So I'll pull up a video so you guys can check it out. Specifically a video on how to do that in a second, but I learned how to do that for this with this video, and man, it just changed the game. It really changed the game because I got this done like a lot quicker, even though it still took a while. I got this done a lot quicker, and I was able to make a lot of changes and just kind of and do everything in the same cohesive style. I didn't have to like change it too much. I didn't have to go into another program and do it. It was really convenient. Let me bring this down here. I can make it a background. So yeah, here it is. Yep, there it is. Let me pull this over here. So I can... What the hell am I doing wrong here? Oh, I'm trying to see it and I can't be it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is the animation timeline in Procreate. That's how that works. But yeah, so it was all done in here. It was all done in here, and I exported all those layers. I brought them in to my computer, and I was able to assemble it all in After Effects. So that's kind of what you want to do. You don't really want to do the animation in Procreate because you won't be able to do like sound and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and find a video for you guys. So you can come here to reference what I'm talking about. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, this is how I learned. This is the video how I learned how to do this. Oh, thank you. This guy's channel, So Crafty Art. This guy's brilliant. So basically, you just want to go look at this video. You want to go look at this video because he has Not sure if this is the actual one that teaches you how to do that. Just gotta go to his channel, this person's channel, and then you'll be able to figure out how to animate in Procreate. It's the best channel. You can go right here. Hold on. Can't zoom in. Oh, I did. This guy, So Crafty Art, YouTube channel. It's the best place for Procreate animation tips. So anyway, that's about it on that. But yeah, flip a clip. I've heard of that before. I don't think I've used it. But yeah, so I just did the backgrounds in Procreate, everything kind of in Procreate. For the coloring in this one, I think I did the coloring in Adobe Animate. Just because it was quicker in there before I realized how to do it in Procreate, and then after that I brought everything over to I just did everything in Procreate, all the coloring and all that. Yeah, this was all done in Procreate. This coloring and everything. But for extra lighting, I would do like shadows, like that overall shadow on him. That's in After Effects. It's just a layer, just a darkness shadow layer that I just put over him. Yeah. But yeah, this is just painted. You kind of even see the brush strokes here in Procreate. Yeah, and her mouths were really bugging me for a long time, and they're probably still not even that good. But you just have to. Sometimes you just gotta release something. You can't be too precious about it. Oh, thanks, man. Do I like Marvel or DC or Dark Horse? I really like DC probably the most, because DC has some of the best graphic novels and stories and stuff. I love the beautiful art. So I'd probably go with DC, but Marvel movies are pretty good. They're pretty good movies. DC's got great movies too, obviously. Again, it's the story, It's all down to story. But yeah, so for her, I just, I really like the style I came up with for her, and the mouths could be better, but she barely moves. She barely moves in the shot, so I figured I'll just keep it real subtle, everything really subtle. I mean, I had her eyes blink, which is a nice touch, I think, to keep her alive. She does kind of have a little eye blink in the yeah. Finally a DC fan. I know, right? And I'm not like a Snyder bro either. I like his movies, but I don't need more of Zack Snyder. I'm just a fan of DC. I'm a fan of DC comics. I'm a fan. Just in general fan. Of DC comics. In general, probably more than Marvel. Pineapple on pizza. I've been really raring for a pizza for a while here. I may actually order a pizza or something tonight, and I may or may not get it with pineapple. Maybe half with pineapple. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with pineapple, actually. I love talking about comics shit with you guys. It's so funny. I could talk about it forever, honestly. Yes, you may be right about that. He may actually be Garfield. He may actually be Garfield. He may be Garfield in a different style, so just to keep it subtle, you know. I probably could should have made it more obvious, but I didn't want it to be like I didn't want it to be too noticeable, you know. Like imagine like if he was there and he was Garfield, I feel like it would have been like way. And I mean, he is Garfield. He is Garfield, but imagine it would have been like a little bit too obvious, you know. Been like, is this a Garfield video? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, you know, it's fun. It could have been honestly, it could have been more obvious. But yeah, let's see here. Let's just loop it over here. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll look at it. Yeah, I went with White Eyes for Batman because it just looked good. It just felt like it fit fit the fit his character, fit the style more. I don't know, like kind of just fit the. But I did give him a little blink there, so he blinks to do that. Yeah, this little kitten, this was a late edition. I just kind of figured, you know, he should probably have another cat on him. So it really, it's the cherry on top for sure. It really needed it. For sure, yeah. But, you know, then again, with the keeping things subtle, then things don't really stand out that much. And people don't really care. You know, like, I I don't think this video is gonna do very well. I mean, I don't it's not gonna be like I don't think it's gonna get millions of views or anything. You know, it's not. It doesn't feel like that kind of thing. But you know, sometimes you just gotta do things for you, and this is like definitely one of those like where I'm just like I just think it's funny, and it's an animation challenge to draw a bunch of cats. So um, I was just like screw it, you know, like I'll just I gotta make this, you know. And not every video, every idea is like, gonna be a hit, you know. But sometimes, you just gotta do it because it could be, you know. Like let's just see how it's doing on what's it called? Let's do it. See how it's doing on Instagram. See here. Well, it just did break 5,000 views. That's pretty cool. I've got really good engagement on Instagram recently. It's really nice. My Spider-Man got like 500,000 views. It almost has 600,000. It's great. Really good. I appreciate all the views. And if some of you guys are here from Instagram, it's nice that you guys came over here. Really appreciate it. So yeah. Yeah, I put a lot of work into it, and it'd be nice to get some recognition. I just want to put my I just want my style to connect with people, and I would love to use my style to in some capacity in like a show or something, or in somebody's show, or it doesn't have to be my stuff, but yeah, I'd love to make a living off of doing what I do, like doing what I like to do. So you gotta just do it. You can't just talk about it all the time. if there's one thing I learned about, the whole law of attraction bullcrap is uh, from all my research into that kind of spiritual world is you can't just wish it all day. You have to get in there. You have to get your hands dirty and make it happen. Make it happen for yourself. Because you could just wish it and then like some things attract to you and maybe it does happen, but did you earn it? Did you earn that? If you just wished it to happen and it came to you, like, did you earn that? I feel like there's a little bit of, when I think about law of attraction stuff, I'm like, is that really fair though? Because you're not like earning it. You're just kind of wishing upon a star, and then everything comes to you. So that's my problem with that, because I'm like, well, you got to work for it. You got to work for what you want, and that's kind of what I do. I don't want things to just fall in my lap. I want to actually work for it. And as much as I've tried to wish for things to happen, it's like that's not really how life works. It's not really how it works. It's not why we're here. We're not here to get everything we want. We're here to get everything we need to be a better person. So, what if Bruce Wayne was imagining everything and it was a story he made up and told his kids? That would be, yeah. That's kind of like my life. That's what I worry about my life. That's existential, man. Yeah, I love your art style. Thank you, man. You're so talented at everything. Damn, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have I have different styles that I go with. Every once in a while, I do the drawing, I do do stop motion, and I do sculpting. And I really like the balance of that. I really like the going from one thing to another. It kind of helps me center myself, and it helps me. It's not center myself, but it keeps me it keeps my motivation strong by bouncing from one thing to another, and it kind of keeps me alive a little bit. It keeps me fresh, or what am I trying to say? It's like it helps me not get bored. It kind of so I don't get bored of one thing. I move on to another thing. You know what I mean? Well, thank you, Doritos. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully, I'll do more of this. So, I haven't been available to stream in a while, but thank you for coming. So let me check on Twitter how this thing's doing. I don't think it's doing great on Twitter. Things don't generally do well on Twitter. Yeah, it's got like 58 views. The Spider-Man did really well, better on Twitter than YouTube. Got like 3,500, whatever, the one on YouTube's got like 1,700 or 1,800 or something like that. Not great. Let's check TikTok. I'm all over. I'm on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Yeah, it's got like 400 plays on TikTok. That's pretty good. Not bad. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. I'm going to just keep working on Batman Forever, this little Batman Forever thing I'm doing. But you guys can keep you guys can keep asking questions. If you got questions, keep asking them. What was it like working with Forrest on that Star Wars video? One of my animations got put into the... Yeah, dude, nice. Thank you for doing that. That was fun. I didn't really do that much. I did a couple days of animation on that. He was trying to do it all by himself, and I was just waiting by the wayside, just waiting. Just waiting for him to call on me. And then eventually he did. He called on me for a couple days. So that was pretty cool. But, you know, I'm patient. Oh, nice. Yeah, you know, yeah, that Star Wars video didn't do as well as we'd hoped. We were hoping it would do better. Like the Santa video did better than that. It was fun though. I mean, we did some really, really groundbreaking stuff on that one. So it's kind of unfortunate that it didn't like really hit. Like maybe it should have come out like around now or something. Like with Boba Fett coming out. Oh, nice. Thanks for coming back. That was a false alarm. Oh, let me put in my so my fan doesn't die on me. I just put on another fan for my computer. Alright. So I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm doing like little keyframes for that scene in Batman Forever. And I'm just gonna kind of do like, I'm not gonna animate the scene, but I'm gonna put the audio to these frames I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna like post it with the audio, but I'm not gonna animate it. I'm just gonna do the keyframes. Wow, I'm hearing wind or something, like a plane flying over. It's spooky. Very spooky. I live alone. I only have a cat. It's scary. Yeah, the CG was really good in that. The CG was awesome. No, I'm not going to do the voices. I really like to rely on the audio when I can, and even though there might be some problems with copyright if I do it, I don't really care, because when it all comes down to it, it's all about getting views, and we all know the stuff that people remember is the stuff that gets people attracted is the stuff that was what they remember, which is what's from the movie. So I like to just use what's from the movie, from the movies, you know, or a show like SpongeBob. You know, we all know that audio. We all know the SpongeBob audio. So I like to use the audio from SpongeBob. Like, even if people don't know, it's still funny. And it's still funny. That's the thing. It's also still funny. Are you in California, Because I think it's windy here too, in California. I'm in California. Spoiler alert. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So I already did a digital version of this, but I'm doing a better one. I want to do a better one, so let's see, is this better? That is a little better. That's a tiny bit better. The face is a tiny bit better, but I kind of, see, I did this lip thing. That kind of brings it together, I think. Oh, you're in Texas. Gotcha. I don't know, do you? Do you play Pokemon Go animation? That looks like him. That looks like him. I think that looks like him. So yeah, like, let's compare. I think the nose is a little... Maybe in order to be accurate... I kind of tend to trust what I did before, so... I'll make the nose a little more accurate to that nose. Wow, dude. Carried your childhood. That's intense. I'm glad to be there for you, man. I'm glad I could be there for you. Yo, Anchorman, what's up? I was wondering where you were. I was like, where is that guy? He's usually here. Doritos, do you like South Park's animation style? I do really like that animation style, actually. I do. Cutouts is like one of my favorite styles of animation. And it's something I definitely want to explore more. I'll be exploring that kind of style more. Ooh, let's see here. Okay, those are terrible. Look at that. Terrible. Terrible fingers. I can do much better fingers than those. Much better. Much better fingers than those. Just watch. See, this is what's great about redrawing things. You know, you get to make it better than it was before. You really get to improve upon what you did before. You get that opportunity to kind of I kind of like that the pinky is up there. Okay, so I think that's kind of weird for the shoulder to be out that far, but I think that'll be good. I'm trying to keep the whole body and the face very. I'm just trying to keep the faces and the bodies like very close to the rest of them, like kind of like keep them all consistently the same. That's gonna be difficult. Okay, obviously that's not right. Apparently it's more to the side there. Okay. Okay, that looks like a human body. Like it looks a little bit big, but honestly, he's supposed to be big. It's Batman. He's supposed to be short, but like not that big. See how big that is? See how big that shoulder? Way too big. It's like much better to shorten that. Much better to shorten that distance. God, what are you guys saying here? I quitting YouTube. Oh, don't quit YouTube. You shouldn't quit YouTube. I mean, if you want to, you can do that. Oh, cool. Don't quit. Yeah. Yes, this is based on Batman Forever. This is a scene, that scene where he's like talking to Edward and he's like, too many questions, and he's like, too many questions, you know, that scene. Yeah, nobody's gonna make fun of anybody here. This is a safe space. Yeah, it's too, see the body is just, it consistently looks, the body just looks more consistent. Are these fingers still terrible? I think here it just needs to, yeah, they just need to go, yeah, that looks a little bit better there. Fingernails needing to curve a little bit. Yeah, we don't want a kingpin body here. Like that previous drawing I did, that looks like Kingpin. So huge. Alright, I think that's about, yeah, the fingers are like about as... Actually, this one should probably be, because it's the middle finger, so it's kind of bigger. It's generally kind of bigger. So we can, I'm guessing here though. But I think it's generally a little bit bigger, so we can increase the size of that one. I think that just gives it that, gives it a little bit more realism. Oh, dude, you can just send me a message on Instagram. I always check my Instagram messages, and I think we're probably even Instagram friends, maybe. So yeah, that's where I can hear from you. That's where I can hear best from you. Yeah, man. Let's see here. So all right. Yeah, that looks right. That looks good. Okay. Yeah, it just has a little bit more oomph. I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom for a second here. Oh damn, you got banned on Instagram. You know, my contact info is actually on my YouTube. So but yeah, my Gmail is there. My Gmail is seanwillsbusiness@gmail.com. But if you want to know how to spell it, it's on my YouTube. Just go to about, and then you'll see my Gmail there. So yeah, you can contact me there. You can just send me a message, send me an email there. Send me your idea, and I'll listen to it. I'll hear it out. Because I'm all ears. I'm all ears on ideas. On ideas. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. I'm back. Cool. Alright, so let's hope I can match these up. I know how I can match it up. Just straight up steal some of it. Ta-da. That fits perfectly. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so I should probably name this frame 1. And frame 2. I'm going to bring this up a little bit because I feel like he's in the middle of walking, so he's kind of changed, like his body's kind of going up and down. So this will be good for that. Just a little bit of a... No, he's kind of looking down a little bit, so I'm gonna move his tie over a little bit because his tie looks like it's moving. Yeah, I know what to do. His hair is like way too... There's way too much hair in that one spot. Like, hopefully that can help with the... Oh, weird. That is strange. I always thought my email was there. I'll have to give that a look then. But yeah, it's just Sean Wilkes Business. It's like my name and the word business at gmail.com. So that's where you can reach me. Pretty easy to type out, so you shouldn't have trouble. Who wants the Schumacher cut? I kind of want to see the Schumacher cut. I don't think I'd like it as much as the theatrical cut, though. I really love the movie. You know, I love what we got. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind the way it is. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you liked the Spider-Man video. Yeah, that was from 2018. It was a while ago. But I had to repost it. I had to actually... I remastered it. You know, I actually, like, kind of re-edited it a little bit. Because it wasn't perfect the way it was posted originally. So I'm glad I got the chance to, like, work on it a little bit and repost it at a better time too. I feel like this is Spider Mania right now, you know. Cool, man. Thank you for showing up, dude. Appreciate it. I hope I see you guys. I hope I see you again. But yeah, trying to make this line up with the other one best I can here. Yeah, looks like his whole face is a little too low. but I will raise it up in a second here. Yeah, we got 5 viewers now. Lovely 5 viewers. Oops. Fuck. What's going on there? I don't generally order a pizza, but I'm thinking about it. Oh, my cat's wonderful. He's sleeping over there. Usually he's making a fuss and jumping around me, but on the stream, but he's sleeping. He's sound asleep. Oh, thanks for being here, Peanut Productions. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a while here. I want to get a couple of these drawings done at least. I'm gonna post this on Twitter so people know. Yeah, it'd have to be Batman. It'd definitely have to be Batman. Hey, Caitlin Elizabeth. What's up? I just saw that you commented here first on my phone, and then I saw you drop. That's cool. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's probably Batman. I mean, for being honest. I don't really... I can't even think of the movies coming out this year. I don't know what that person's saying, but I appreciate them joining. Let me post this to Twitter real quick, and then flock of frickin' Freuds. What is he even saying? Like, what is Jim Carrey even saying, dude? A flock of frickin' Freuds. Is he talking about Freud, like the Dr. Freud or whatever that guy's name is? Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. Like, we're gonna be like waiting another 5 years. Sweet, I just got Jordan Wheeler's email. Awesome, it's another Spider-Man idea. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait another 5 years for another Bond movie. Can you believe that? It's probably gonna be another 5 years. It's generally what it is. Yes, that was all stop motion. The Spider-Man video was all stop motion. No CGI. Just clever editing with backgrounds and stuff. You can check out the VFX breakdown. If you go on my channel, there is a link. There is the full video with a VFX breakdown of the whole process. Not the whole process, but yeah, sort of the whole process. Me, how I animated it, and how I did all the clean plates and everything. So you can check that out and see how it's done. It's pretty in depth, and it's at the end of the animation. So you know, you'll see in the title it says Spider-Man video, Lego Spider-Man plus the behind the scenes. So. Question mark, man? Thank you, Jordan. I got your email. I can't wait to look at it. It looks like a Spider-Man No Way Home thing. I gotta look at it now. Hold on. I'll just read. I'm not gonna read it over the stream. I'll just read it right now. You know, there's something there. There's something there, Jordan. I think, cause there's something there. I won't say it over the stream, but I would say work on it, and I'll work on it too, cause it's not quite there yet. But it is pretty funny. It's a good comparison. You got two good comparisons there. It just there needs to be a some tweaking there, but yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Does anybody else feel like a fried egg? None of what he says makes any sense in that movie. It doesn't make any sense at all. You know, you think it's like one of those things where you get older, then you hear it again, and you're like, oh, that's what that means. No, man. It still doesn't make any sense to me what he says. I kind of feel bad because I feel like Robin Williams would have done a better job at delivering the lines, because at least we would be able to understand them. But because that's who the screenwriters were thinking of. Like when they were writing the whole thing, they were thinking about Robin Williams. They weren't even thinking about Jim Carrey the whole time. They were like actually pissed that he was cast. Oh, who's my favorite Spider-Man? Oh, the baby's awake. And by baby, I mean my cat. Man, who's my favorite? Oh, Toby, man. Toby Maguire. Tobes Maguire. All time. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. Really, because he was in the best movies. I mean, say what you will about Spider-Man 3, but I think you have to agree that he has the most consistently good movies out of the three of them. I mean, a lot of people like Far From Home, but I really don't like that movie. I mean, that's not a movie I really would watch, a lot. I wouldn't really watch that movie again. Like maybe if somebody's putting it on, but I wouldn't put myself through. Ooh, you hit your head. This guy hit his head. Jumping up here. What a dummy. What a silly guy. Buddy, will hit your head on the road. You hit your head on the desk. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, no, there's an idea there, Jordan. It's very close. I just the execution. There's something about it. It needs an extra little to accentuate the point. You know what I mean? Like a line of dialogue that you could use or something. It could use. Yeah, I don't know. Mysterio, he just kind of looked all CGI to me the whole time, and even though they had a real suit, you know, it was mostly CGI, and it just kind of looked bad to me. Yeah, I grew up with Andrew too. I mean, I grew up with both of them. I grew up with Toby and Andrew. Um, and they both have a special place in my heart. I really like the first Andrew movie. I mean, that's a great movie. Yeah, I think that's a good movie. I think it's a really good movie. But yeah, the second one's horrible. I do love Emma Stone and Andrew. That duo is just like the best duo of all time. I mean, it's better than Toby and Kirsten Dunst. I mean, they're just so hot, and they're both a couple. That couple is just so steamy together, and so it really works. Yeah, I never watched Spectacular Spider-Man. I'll get on that at some point. I gotta get on this drawing. That's what I gotta do. But he's so cute. Look at this guy. You can barely see him, but there's a cat in my lap. There's a cute little kitty cat in my lap. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll agree with you. The CGI and some of the CGI in the suit is really good, and the music is okay, but it's hard for me to go back to that movie. There's just other movies that I would rather watch instead of that. Same with Far From Home. I could be. I feel like I'm just wasting my time if I watch Far From Home or Amazing Spider-Man 2 because there's better movies I could be watching. You know. Okay. Wow, Jordan, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, you know, it's a difference in tone. I think the I prefer the tone of the first Amazing Spider-Man over because there are two separate tones from those two movies. I think they went way too colorful and way too happy because they already set a dark tone, and they should have kept with that. I think they should have kept with that because that's what kind of set it apart. You know, it kind of had this darker tone to it, and I feel like they kind of ruined what they're going for, you know, by going to but you know, that's just my opinion. That's just what I think. I prefer that tone. Yeah, Spider-Man 1 has fruitcake. Enjoy the fruitcake. Something has been brought to my attention. I do love Aladdin. I think Aladdin's a great movie. Not the modern one. not not the live action one. That's for sure. But he kind of looks Asian. I'm not really happy with this drawing because he looks kind of Asian for some reason. But he does look like him though. He does look like Val Kilmer. So I'm gonna give it a pass. Cute boy, cute boy. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man has eggs. He's got a lot of food. Man, you guys are making me hungry. I do have to like order pizza or something at some point. All right, here we go. We're gonna draw Enigma. We're gonna draw the main villain here. No, buddy, get down from there, buddy. Get down from here. Get down from there. Hey, buddy. You didn't upset me. I don't understand. How did you upset me? I don't. You're reading into my facial expressions too much. I'm not. I'm really just concentrating. If you think I'm upset, it's don't take don't yeah. I'm not. I'm just concentrating on my drawing. Don't worry. I enjoyed Aladdin because of Will Smith. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't even that good. It's so forgettable. I just no, he was actually pretty funny. I think there were a couple parts I laughed pretty hard, and it was because of him. But yeah, no. I thought the main guy was really good. I thought he was like perfect as Aladdin. Really good casting on him. Um, I don't remember much from the girl. I think she was okay. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you for coming. Um, Bringing a female energy into this crowd. I appreciate it. Not that I don't. I assume you're female because of the name. Uh, but yeah, no. Not that I don't appreciate the dudes. I love my dudes, man. Where would I be without my bros? Peter, what are you doing? He's probably eating more plastic. That's what he's doing. My cat loves to eat plastic. I don't know why. What is he doing? This cat. Now that he is awake, he is wreaking havoc. What'd you do now, huh? He's back. He is wreaking havoc. Look, he's destroying my chair again. Oh, look how cute he is. What adorableness. What adorableness is he. So cute. Oh, look at that face. Oh, my goodness. Oh. He is scrumptious. He is a scrumptious little dude. Look at that look at those eyes. Look at her nose. Look at her nose. His little cheeks. Mwah. I love my guy. My little guy. Oh, I should probably save this project. Don't want to lose all my progress here. I'm glad I came up with a idea to use this, like a way to use these keyframes I came up with, because I've been like wondering how to fit this stuff into a video somehow, because I'm like, I can't animate it. But you know, I drew this, so like, what am I gonna do with it? Oh yeah, that I don't even believe anyone I don't even believe Disney for saying that that was Guy Ritchie. That was like Guy Ritchie by committee, dude. What? They came out 10 years ago now? That's insane. That is insane. Oh my goodness. Is Arrow still like on the air, or maybe it's I guess it's not, because I don't think that Stephen Amell is doing it. Yeah, I guess they must have canceled, or like not canceled, but like ended the show. You got a lot of seasons. That was a very popular show. It did very well. Like they should be proud of that show. It was a good show. I really liked the first couple seasons that I watched. They were really fucking good. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're. I would hope you're older than those movies. I mean, shouldn't be on the internet if you're younger. Younger than those movies. Yeah, see that his. I don't care how inaccurate it is. This should be up high. Yeah, like that. Man, I love Jim Carrey though. I don't care how bad he is in this movie. He did Truman Show, and that just makes up for everything. I literally know Truman Show like so well. I could repeat that movie. Like I haven't even seen it that many times, but I could like repeat the movie to you back to you like beat for beat. It's one of those movies you can never forget. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh yeah, a nasty leg injury. The accident that year. Oh, that year, in early Jan. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm really fortunate. I've never really had any injuries in my life. I had I had a foot a really bad foot sprain that was almost like I think I almost broke my foot. It was very close. And it was on a hiking trip. But we just bandaged it up and I was okay, and I did the whole trip. It was at the beginning of the trip, and I like almost broke my foot. That's like the only injury that I could really think of. It's like it's tough because when you're hiking and you think something might be broken or you think something might be messed up, like you want to be careful. You don't want to, you don't have a medical doctor there, so you don't know if it's broken or not. So it was a total risk doing it, but like going on the trip, still going on the trip, but we just wrapped it up and it was okay. But I did have to like work on it, like relax it for a long time until it finally healed. Because it felt like I broke it, honestly. It felt because it took a long time to heal until my foot felt better. Anyway, that's enough about injuries. Yeah, no, he plays a pretty good comic book villain, and like that kind of the 66 villain. He plays the 66 pretty well. Was that over the top? I can never tell. Dude, that's like literally his character. That's like literally not his character. That's literally the actor asking that. Like that's the actor. That's Jim Carrey asking Joel Schumacher. Is that over the top? Like I don't know. I can never tell anymore. That's a very meta joke. It's really funny. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty consistent too. It doesn't look too big. It doesn't look too much bigger than the other face. Pretty consistent. Yeah, pretty consistent. Who's my favorite Batman actor so far? That's a tough one, man. I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, it's not a tough one. Michael Keaton. He's the best. He's the best one. Best one by far. Michael Keaton, best Batman, hands down. Nobody better than him. Nobody better than him yet. He's perfect. No. Jim Carrey is Hobgoblin, huh? Gotta do this little Adam's apple here. Two of a kind. That's what he's saying in this scene. Look at us, Bruce. Two of a kind. Oh, thanks for joining, Angel. Ooh, I've got to go to the airport in the morning. All right. Well, safe travels. Safe trip. Happy travels. Should I keep drawing? Yeah, dude. Keep drawing that Spider-Man. Keep drawing that Spider-Man. Eddie was far too thirsty for his own good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I maintain that Batman Forever is by far the horniest Batman movie of all time. By far. There's no movie hornier And even the next one had poison ivy, and that was not nearly as horn doggy as this movie. Like every frame is like sexual, like it without even showing anything really that sexual. Like it's just sexy, you know. That's what I just think. Surfs up, big kahuna. Ooh, rough. On landing, he may have to settle for the bronze. Hilarious. He may have to settle for the bronze. So here we go. See, his shoulders are coming up a little bit. I think it should even be a little bit. Got a little bit higher, actually. Yeah. I am a winner, I am a winner, I am a winner. What do you think? I like that. That's pretty fun. I don't know about the cross hatching on this side. Let's see what it looks like together. Well, it does. It shows the motion though. That's the thing. It shows. Yeah, we want to show motion, so there should be a few strands here showing that motion. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. yeah. The Val Kilmer is just like, well, who the hell hired this guy? And he's like, oh wait, I did. I don't know. I lost the tip of this thing. I lose these tips like crazy. Where the hell did it go? I mean, it's just gone. I gotta grab another one. That sucks. I know it's on this chair, but taking these nibs out of here. There we go. It just comes out too easy, honestly. Oops. Oh, look at this. Alright. Alright, They look pretty good. You sunk my battleship! I mean, what's the horniest Batman movie? I can't, you know, like, I feel like Batman Forever like takes the cake, you know. It should be more appreciated for that. For its style, yeah. Okay, so that's good right there. Alright. B12. My favorite vitamin, I might add. Alright, that does make sense. Alright. I am absolutely starving, so I'm going to have to call it quits. But we did some great work here tonight. And, yeah, no, I don't know. I wouldn't be mopey, man, if she was around. Definitely would not be mopey. But yeah, man. I think we did some great work here. A lot of fun. I'm gonna order some pizza or something. That is the original. This was my first kind of draft at it. It looks horrible, honestly. And then that's my second go. This is my second go at it. A lot better. A lot better. Much more what I wanted to go for is in here. So I'm good. I'm glad too, because I'm glad I could do it on Photoshop and not on Procreate. You know, so I can actually do it and have you guys check it out and watch. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Sorry the music isn't better, but I have to. Oh, I found the nib again. There it is. I have to use copyright-free music. You know how it goes. All right, guys. Whoop. There we go. Oh. Oh my God. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next stream.